Welcome to my apartment. I am holding Pepper, my roommate's dog, who hates to be held because if I don't, she'll start running. Ignore the slamming door. But welcome to my apartment. It has been a while since I have done a tour. I will link my other tour videos down below of this apartment before I did a bunch of the changes, and also I've done tours of so many apartment complexes. I'm sorry, Pepper, but you'll run down the hallway if I don't. So either way, I'm going to take you guys inside and show you guys what it's like. It is in Los Angeles, California. I pay about $3,226. Actually, that is the exact rent. And our utilities are not included, but we do get free Wi-Fi and cable. So that's nice. And then I personally pay $1,026. And then I pay the rent between roommates. So that's why my rent's a little bit lower. And then I have two other roommates. One roommate is in a converted space. So if you notice, we have 3 people and only 2 bedrooms. We have a converted bedroom that I will link previous videos on. It's changed a little bit, but you can get an idea of what it looked like before. She pays $900 and $75 for parking, and then my other roommate in the other actual bedroom space pays $1,300 and free parking. And also we are going through a heat wave right now, so we're gonna ignore my hair and how hot it is, and we're gonna ignore the seagulls going crazy, and we're gonna go inside and show you guys what it looks like. It's been a while. You can clearly tell I've started decorating for Halloween because I do that in August. It's now September, so it's a little bit more appropriate, but either way, it's not October, but I already started decorating, but I am nowhere near done. And let's go inside and show you guys what it looks like. It is backlit, so it's gonna be a little bit hard to get some of these shots, but I will show you guys every little bits of the apartment. Now, don't look at anything behind me. You'll see it in a moment, but before we get started, I really appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button down below. It is completely free. It really helps me out, and I also post a new video every single Wednesday, helping you figure out adulting while I'm attempting to figure it out myself. In the front is our entryway, and yes, I decorate the inside, not just the outside. So I put a Hocus Pocus sign on our door, and then we do have a closet space right there. And here is me. It's nice to have a floor-length mirror in the entryway, and we have a plant that I somewhat keep alive, a DIY dog gate we have not finished. We're gonna ignore that. And then this closet is an epic mess, so I'm not gonna show you guys today. But basically, I keep a bunch of storage stuff for holiday decorations, beach stuff, everything you can think of. This is like the random absurd closet that happens. And then Pepper here is joining us on the whole entire tour. But on the other side of the entryway is a little mirror and a place to put mail. And we do have a full bar in this apartment, which I'll show you guys when we go into the kitchen. But first, let's show you guys this wall. But to really get an idea of what this wall looks like, I feel like I should turn the lights on and make it look prettier. So hold on, let's see. Let's turn the pumpkin on too because we spooky vibes. Oh, there we go. Spooky vibes on point. Okay, now let's show you guys again. I built this back area. I think it looks gorgeous. So I have the table space right here with some bar stools, and then I built this bench in the back, and I can't remember if I did it in a vlog or not, but if I did, I'll link it down below. But either way, there's this whole entire bar space. We have a fridge right here. We have this bar space that has storage all underneath it. And then these pretty lights that make it feel like such outdoor vibes. And yes, we do have a wheel that determines what movies we watch during Halloween and like Christmas. But honestly, we don't use the wheel that much. It's more for decoration. Whenever people come in, they want to spin it. But if it has somewhat of a purpose, it'd be like selecting movies, or sometimes it has like random things on there to help you like decide stuff. It's kind of just a cute decoration item that I found in the trash a long time ago. And then this pumpkin is actually from my parents' house. I took it back with me last time I visited because the fact that they found it in their house, like when they bought it, it was like in the attic or something, and I decided to take it with me. At least I think this was one of the attic items. There's like a few things I took with me that were left over from the previous owners. So I think this was the owners that owned the house previously. It's super old and looks really cool, so I had to make room in my luggage. But if you notice, this wall over here kind of looks funny. So I'll back up and show you guys. It's actually not a real wall. So these are temporary movable foam boards that are attached to a closet that we use to make a DIY room. I'll show you guys better on the other corners, but basically that is what we did. We had to do a lot of work with management to get that finally approved in the end, but either way, here is our living room space. And then I have a foosball table over here that I found in the trash that I kind of just like as decor, so I put that there. Some people love it, some people hate it. I love it. And And then I have my pathos up there. She's struggling a little bit, but she's still alive. And then over here, we just have a living room space. So we just have a full couch, coffee table, a giant TV. We still have all of this room for the living room and all of this room for the dining room, like hangout lounge space, even though we used half the living room for a bedroom. So that kind of shows the amount of square footage we have. So plenty of seating room, plenty of dog hair for you to sit on if you'd like. So much room. And then we do have a fireplace right here. It's not on because God, it's so hot right now. And this gives you an idea more of what the converted space is like. So it does have this other movable wall piece that is attached to a base, whereas the other movable wall pieces are attached to a closet on the other side. So it just makes like a DIY room that's not perfect, but it works pretty well and creates basically another fake bedroom. And then out here, we actually have a balcony. So let me show you guys. It's not perfectly decorated right now, and Pepper is not allowed out here because you will pee. No, you can't go. You will pee on the balcony again. Keyword again. And out here, we have this space right here. It's not decorated perfectly. I wanted to do it this year, but I decided not to and wait until next year. But we have a little DIY couch right here that's just like actual pieces of a couch that we found downstairs in the trash. And then there's random like pillows and blankets. Have a little coffee table. Oh, and that divider is the divider to the other bedroom, the actual real bedroom. And we just put that up for privacy to be able to be on the balcony, not feel like you're in the bedroom, and for the person in the bedroom to not feel like, you know, the people on the balcony are invading their space. And right here we have a coffee table. A little DIY table that I plan on cutting down. That's why the tape is there, but it makes a great space to just come out here and eat. And then we have this whole other side. So to show you guys, there's like a little chair and some plants right here. And then this is where my garden is. If you watch any of my previous like vlogs, I show it all the time. But I have a bunch of plants. It is near the end of the season, so it's kind of just like the last remnants of it. And it's hard to show you guys the light, but either way, here is a grill that it desperately needs to be cleaned, but I still use it just to cook hot dogs because I love hot dogs on a grill. So I have that right there, all of my plants, and then I have plants over here too. It is a great amount of space, and I think I can use it a lot better next year. But for now, this is what it looks like, and let's show you guys the kitchen and bar space. So into here is actually our bar space, and it's so great to have it. Obviously, that's not a common thing to have. I have a keep right sign that we're not going to talk about that sign and how I got that, but there's all this storage space underneath here, which mostly has like garden supplies in it. And then we have this whole bar space, and then on the other side is a mirror, because a common theme in this apartment is mirrors. So there's a mirror, and then we have a bunch of glasses up here and just random decor, and then there's more storage underneath here with more just like cups, mugs, glasses, everything you can think of is underneath there. And then this grass is also part of the grass wall that I put up all across there. I think it looks fantastic and awesome. And then into our kitchen space is a DIY cabinet that I didn't exactly finish, but you get an idea. It's extra storage space and a shelf I built mostly for the air fryer. And then this is the roommate stuff that she just hasn't put away yet. She just moved in. We have our 3 trashes because I learned over the years of having roommates, I've learned many things. But one of the consistent things I've learned is no one thinks the other person takes out the trash enough, and also no one actually takes out the trash enough. So whether you think it's your roommate or you, in most cases you probably don't take it out enough either. So it's so much simpler if you have the space for it. For everybody to have their own trash can, they're responsible for their own stuff. If someone thing starts overflowing, they can only blame it on themselves. And whenever it comes to, hey guys, we got a problem, you know who it is. And a lot of times you can figure out like who has like the food, who's attracting the bugs, all that type of thing can be determined when people have separate trash cans. And in general, I feel like people are more responsible and take out their own trash can when they know like, oh, it's only me that could have done this to myself. So either way, that is one of my tips for you, that if you live and get roommates, get separate trash cans. It'll just make life easier. And let's see the rest of the kitchen. So our kitchen, this is what it looks like right now. But in about a year, our building is going underneath a huge renovation. So they're going to be redoing our kitchen, putting in stainless steel appliances, putting in AC, thank goodness, because like I said, we're in a heat wave right now and it's really hot. And break it up, you two. No fighting between the cat and the dog. And like I said, they're putting in all stainless steel appliances, and they're also going to put in a... Stop it. So they're going to put all new stainless steel appliances. They're going to put an in-unit washer and dryer. They're going to put in an AC. Thank goodness, because like I said, we're going through a heat wave right now and it's really hot and I feel like you can tell, but we're gonna ignore that and I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the kitchen. This is what we're gonna be dealing with for about a year. I plan on staying longer because we're rent controlled. So I'm gonna take advantage of that renovation and all of this square footage. Like I said, we have 1,450 square feet. It's a huge apartment, so much storage space. There's amenities, it's great, great location. Either way, here's the rest of the kitchen. So we have a dishwasher, plenty of cabinet space, a double sink. We have an oven over here. We have more storage in the cabinet over there. But then we have a huge fridge and freezer. I say huge, but there's still 3 of us, so it's hard to fit things. We have a flat top. They just updated this, so this is a more new appliance compared to our other ones. We have a microwave up here, and then I have got these like magnet things from Amazon that actually work pretty well if you make sure to balance out the weight. I have not had it fall on me once. Plenty of room for all my crap ton of spices, and then there is plenty of cabinet space all throughout here and counter space. And then actually, if you notice these doors right here, give me some props because I did these myself, and I mean completely myself. I built these doors. So I got the wood, I got the flat board, I put on the handles, I did everything. I put it on a track so they actually like slide. I'm not gonna show you the other roommate's room, but either way, they slide on a track. She ended up putting a welcome mat because sometimes our kitchen gets a little dusty, so it helps not bring stuff into her room. But either way, I put these doors up, I built them by hand, and the reason why is because we used to have an actual wall there and the door for that room was on the other side where that movable wall is, but the building wanted us to change things. We've gone through many inspections. Either way, they like what we've done now, and I got approval to put up these doors, and they are sliding doors that go into her room. I think they're super cute. I saved a lot of money by doing them myself, but I wouldn't per se recommend it because it was a really hard project. I had never built something to that degree, and I honestly kind of wish I just bought doors, even though it was way cheaper because sliding barn doors are so expensive. But I think they look cute, and I think the color works well with like the white appliances and looks good. Black handles. I just love them, and they're so functional. And temporarily, well, they told us to take down the wall on this side because you have to have complete access in and out because it's a doorway. And so when we temporarily were told that, I had a curtain up. And obviously a curtain doesn't deter any sound, it moves in the wind, it doesn't look good, it's not very private, so these doors are so much more functional. But overall, it's a great steal for the area, it's a great location. And then over here, like I said, this is our whole dining room area, living room area, that's the bedroom, and then down the hall is the other bedrooms and a bathroom. But in the hallway, we have this closet space right here, so half of it is for the roommate with the smaller room, half it is for the litter box, that's why it's cracked. So the litter box and food and storage is there. And then on this side is, I know, very exciting, but this is our water heater. And then if you could tell, this is like super deep, like the length of my arm deep. That's how deep the storage above there is for their bathroom. And then as for the hallway, I started to decorate. So it says trick or treat right here. I have the Hocus Pocus like poster, but it actually is up all year long. But we're gonna pretend like that's another decoration. And then here is their bathroom, which I'm not gonna show you guys, but it's in previous tour videos. And then over here is also the other bedroom. I'm not gonna show you guys, it's in a previous video, so I'll link it down below, but I will show you guys my bedroom. My door is decorated with another wreath that says thankful and blessed. It's just mostly stuff from the Dollar Tree that I kind of configured together, try to make it look cute. But as for my actual bedroom, this is one of the main reasons why I chose this apartment when I was apartment hunting, is because the fact that the master bedroom is ginormous and it's basically its own studio apartment. So even though I have 2 roommates, I almost have an apartment to myself, excluding the fact that I don't have like a front door or a kitchen in here. I probably could fit like a mini kitchenette thing if I really wanted to, but I don't mind it that much. And I like having roommates. I like having someone to talk to and have around. Like one of my roommates, we've gotten really close in a little bit of time that she's lived here. She's the one with the dog. But either way, it's a great amount of space, and that's like the main reason why, like I said, I chose this apartment. So let's get a look around, show you guys what it looks like. I've done a lot to it recently, including like this faux brick wall that I haven't really finished, so we're gonna ignore the paint job and all that. It's not perfect, but either way, I've done a lot of things since the last tour video, and I feel like it looks like a completely different room. So let me just show you what it looks like. Here is a span of the room, and we'll go from section to section, but let me just give you a rough idea of what everything looks like first. So this is the other side of the wall too. Plenty of storage room, so much decor, and then I'll show you guys what's on this side, because there's a whole nother side to this room that I'll show you in a moment. I do have a little cat door for Astro, but what side should we start on? How about we loop this way into the mysterious area over there? So starting off, I do have Halloween decorations started. I have my desk space right here, which I honestly don't use my desk that much, but we're gonna ignore that. And I have this chair and a rising standing desk, a old TV that I use kind of like a monitor from time to time, my Pathos plants that are doing wonderful actually. And then over here, I just have kind of like a printing workstation. So I have storage right here, I have a printer, I have scales, random other equipment. Up here is a lot of my camera equipment, so I have batteries, cords, chargers. I have this amazing gimbal that I've yet to fully learn how to use, and I really want to, and I love it, and it was super expensive. And then I have a 3D printer I got for Christmas. I have 2 magazines that I actually did ads in. They're both a company I work for, and these were the first magazines I've ever done like print ads in, like I did the graphics for them. So I have them framed just because I think it's cool. I do want to frame the actual ad too, which I think would add to it. And then I have this mirror right here that I've had for a long time that I got in the trash that I think is actually a gorgeous mirror. Maybe at some point I'll hang it, maybe I won't. That's a balloon from my birthday that's still up there and kind of just slowly deflating. Over here is my nightstand, another trash item, because one thing about this apartment is I was and still am a broke college student. I'm out of college, but you know, I work hard, but I try to save my money where I can. So a lot of times I do get like furniture pieces from the trash because people throw out nice things that I can't justify buying because they're too expensive. This isn't per se one of them. This is kind of just like a cheaper piece that was in the trash, so I took it because it was very functional for what I needed. It has like the 2 drawers, plenty of storage space on top for books, my alarm clock, chargers, everything I could need. So I just figured it was perfect. Maybe at some point I'll replace it and have matching nightstands, but for now, they're just 2 trash items that kind of look similar and they work. And then as for behind me, it is my bed, one of my favorite spaces. I did the headboard piece above, well, kind of DIY headboard-ish. It looks super cute. I think I did a great job. I love the artwork above, and then I love my bed and the overall just like decor and look of it, but I do want to change my comforter at some point. It's just an old one that I just haven't replaced because I like the feeling of it, but it looks a little dingy now and has random holes, but we're gonna ignore that and look at the cute pillows. And then over there is another seating area. So I have a coffee table, 2 chairs, so much space. The chair's a little bit far back right now, but there is a bed back here that I kind of use like a couch and a nap space. I take a lot of naps on there. It's a great space for naps. It's a great space for the dog to be and the cat to be. They love to like just sit and lounge on there. I have another like DIY nightstand type thing. It actually looks super cute right now because I got flowers at the farmer's market. So that's them there. Some little decor pieces, a charger if someone ends up sleeping over, they could charge their phone. Overall, super cute. I have a bunch of artwork above here. And then this piece has one of my favorite things ever, which is the essence of innovation. I actually found this piece in the trash and it is one of my favorites because I love the concept of it. So it is a broken light bulb because a light bulb is obviously like, oh, I have an idea. And the light bulb is breaking because it says the essence of innovation. Everything can be invented, already has been. And that was actually a statement released in 1899 by the US Patent Office. If these experts ran the world, we would still be sitting in the dark. It is our responsibility to shatter outdated thinking and explore the realm of the interesting. It is here that breakthrough opportunities are waiting to be discovered. That blabbering aside, I found this in the trash and I loved it, so it is now a part of the decoration wall of other trash items. And then next to that wall is the 2 nightstand lights. They're just pendant lights and they're all controlled by my Google speaker over there. So, okay Google, turn off the nightstand lights. Hey, and the rest of my lights in the apartment do the same thing. It's just useful, so you don't have to like try to reach for a light switch, and I have most of them hidden anyway. And then over here is just 2 chairs. These ones were not free, not gonna lie. I just fell in love with the concept of them, and they fit great for the space because you just can't do something too tall. You wouldn't be able to see on the bed back there, and in general, the space only has so much room, so I think they're the perfect size without arms. I think they look pretty good. I got them from Target, but they aren't a Target brand, and then I got these 2 pillows right here from like the $5 like dollar section at Target. I think it just adds to the decor of the Halloween vibes with the orange. The orange might be staying though, because I kind of like it. And these chairs I like, they're super comfortable and like squishy. And there's like a backrest. I put my head like right on here since there isn't really a tall backrest. I kind of just lean my head on here. And then this little like side table situation was from the trash. A lot of people actually really like it, especially guys. I don't know why guys like it better, but it has this cool like cracked detail and it's actually held up by the metal frame. It's just a great place to put your drinks and the remotes. And then over here is a temporary decor item because I am growing a bunch of plants from seeds right now. It's very late in the season, but I had like a disease problem, so I'm still trying to do stuff later in the season, and so that's just growing right there, right in the sun for the window, and it's also there so I remember to water it because I have a bad tendency of doing that. And then I have this huge coffee table right here that I also got from the trash a long time ago. That I actually did, and I need to refinish the table. That was not like that when I got it from the trash. Disappointingly, I made it worse, but either way, I love this coffee table. I know it'll be super expensive because it's huge and it's wood, and I just love it. Like, I just think it's great, and there's so much storage space underneath there for me to like hide things. And there is the rest of the flowers I got from the farmer's market. I put them in this vase right here with some cute little pumpkin decor. And then I have this TV stand, kind of a TV stand. If you don't notice, there's me on the TV, and also it looks like it's floating. And I'll explain that in a moment, but first, there's this just IKEA calyx drawers right here. I put all magazines and books and stuff on the top level. Down below is like storage. A lot of it's like computer stuff and like office equipment. And then I just put a little bit of pumpkin garland right there. But the TV right here is a statement piece. One, she is 75 inches. She is large. And I left the feet on them because it makes it look almost like it's floating. But really, it's actually held up by a mount behind there. It's kind of hard to show you guys, but it's mounted behind on the brick wall, like the faux brick wall, which is also not finished because if you notice that cut, I did not finish lining up the seams and kind of just put some flowers over it. But that's how it kind of looks floating, is because it is actually held up. It's just you can't really see where it's held up, so it looks like it's floating. And then over here I have two like lighting equipments for doing filming, just to help counteract the really bright windows. I sometimes do light from the other direction to help. And here is a little body mirror right here. I put my hair up because I am dying and it's hot and I'm sweaty. But either way, full length mirror and some more decor above. But underneath the decor I have a fridge, freezer, mini fridge combo. It's actually a really large mini fridge. I think it might be messy right now with like food and stuff, but it's huge. It fits a lot in there. And then I also have this fridge right here, which if you notice, it's the same one that was in the living room, but neither one of them are actually working. It needs a part and I haven't put it in yet, but I use it for storage for extra drinks. And if I want it cold, I put it in there. And I also use it because it's a great space to put stuff above. So I have a little bar mat, so when I make drinks, it doesn't spill like onto there, and it just kind of keeps things clean. And I actually really recommend getting one of these bar mats if you have a bar area. It just keeps things so much nicer. The liquids go to the bottom and no sticky messiness. And then I also have some bar tools right here, some stuff for making drinks like crystal lights and straws and like forks and stuff. I have snacks right here. Normally I have more of these cups. They're actually from when I went to Mexico to a resort. I took some of the cups home from the drinks, and I actually keep a stack right here. So if I want to make drinks not in glass, I have an option. I think it's super cute. Here's also another snack bin just with random snacks in here. The glasses above here are usually not used, to be honest. I don't make that many fancy drinks often, nor do I really drink that much, but I do make Coke with like whiskey or rum all the time, so I mainly use these cups right here. And then above here is actually the little bit of alcohol I have. I don't drink that much, but it looks like I do because most of them are mostly empty anyway, but that's just because they've been sitting there for a while. And then I have my decor above here, so I have a bunch of just random things I hung up for artwork. I bought my car in Virginia, and so I kept the license plate. I went to high school in Coventry, so I keep that there. And then that is my college one, and there was more stuff hung up, but they fell to the floor. They're the glasses over there. I'd find another way to hang them up. But either way, it is a great space right here. This is my front door, and behind there is a bunch of photos and memories. And then into here is the rest of my bedroom. So I put these hooks up right here to hang my bags on. There is a calendar right there. Don't look too close at that. Who knows what you might see. But over here is my vanity area. It's not perfectly organized in any way, shape, or form, but I have storage underneath for like makeup and travel stuff. I keep a tray where I keep my dirty dishes until I bring them to the kitchen, trash can, random storage, a stool that I never really use, my flippers that I use all the time, and some random stuff up here. This is kind of decor, those 3 gold things. These are flowers from a vase I just emptied and need to decide if I'm gonna dry them or not. They got a little moldy. Some candle stuff, some mini perfumes because I love buying those like trial sets where you get to try a bunch and then you get a full size at the end. But I keep the minis because I think they're adorable. And then over here is just like body sprays, deodorant, sunscreen, just random things. Some perfumes over there. My necklaces and watches and bracelets, a bunch of random stuff. And then into here is actually my master closet. I'm not going to show you right now, but if I remember, I will insert a clip looking in. It's huge, it's giant. I love my closet. It's just when I was filming this, I shoved a bunch of things in there, and once I clear it out, I could show you guys potentially what it looks like. But over here is also my bathroom, and I think it's a great amount of space. It's definitely a master bathroom. Astro loves to sleep in her little scratchy thingy. I recommend getting one of these things where it's a scratcher but it's in a box because she loves to scratch on it and she also loves to sleep in it. It's adorable. It's cute. I have other random cat stuff up there for her too. And then she has her little cat water fountain, also super easy because you don't have to clean it as much. It just cleans itself. A lot of water is in there. It's filtered. It's great. And over here is the double sinks. Not that I need double sinks at all because it's just me, myself, and I. But who wants to be my future husband and have the other sink? Because, you know, I'm single and I need a great husband. But either way, not the point. I have random stuff up here. A lot of it is for guests, even though I don't have people over that often. I like to accommodate for guests. We're gonna ignore any dirt you see. And here is a bucket just for guests where it has everything from dry shampoo, deodorant, gum, body wash, everything you could almost need is in this bucket, and Q-tips. And then over here is the rest of the stuff for guests, but it's all sorted. Here on top is just my perfume and a sleep mask. But in here, it's all sorted out for guests. There is floss, toothbrushes that are pre-pasted, some gum, and then this drawer is like face washes, stuff for like feminine products, some makeup removing wipes. This next level is for shaving if someone needed to shave at my apartment, especially since I live by the beach. So if you want to go to the beach and you haven't shaven and you want to shave, we got you. So there's razors, shaving cream, ingrown hair stuff, and then also on the bottom is like a medical one with Tums, Advil. This is like the medical tape stuff. There's an enema if you really need one, and then there is some Band-Aids. And then over here is more my stuff. So there's some random flower decor. I have a bunch of different lotions. I have, condoms, necessities. And then I also have towels right here. These are also for guests, like just hand towels or face towels? Face towels. These are hand towels because we don't have like hand towel hook holders, so I put them right here. And underneath there is a bunch of storage for me. We're not going to go through it all. And then here is kind of more for guests, and there's like beach towels and random stuff like that. And then over here is another one of these like opening up cabinets. I keep really random stuff in here, and the main thing I use in here is like my face wash, mouthwash, and then kind of the other stuff is just on occasion. And then on the other side, there's one of these too that I totally forgot to show you guys. But this is also mostly for guests. There's like medical stuff, like if people need like period product stuff, just like everything you could think of that a guest might need if they're sick or in need of something, it's there. And then over here is the guest towels. So I just have guest towels set up, and then that's the rest of my bathroom. So there's a huge whiteboard with some inspo that says, what do you want in life? And I've wrote a bunch of stuff. My friends have wrote me notes on there. And then over here, there is just a toilet, bath mat, and the necessities, and just some cute little decor items. Over on this side is my shower. So it's kind of like a nook for the toilet, a nook for the shower, and it used to be smaller, but during COVID, we actually got a huge like mold situation. They had to pull out the shower, and then they weren't able to order back my plastic like shower surround because there were just too many delays. So they built me a tile one, which means I have a lot more space because it's not like the the plastic wall ones where they stick out more. This one uses the whole entire space, and they also bumped it out further because it used to be like shorter and go inward more. So I love that because now I have so much more space in my shower, because before it was a little too small and not very functional. So now it's a lot more functional. They did a horrible job doing the tiling, but other than that, I love to have a bigger shower. It is so much space in comparison to what it was before. I just keep a little stool in there if I'm feeling lazy and I want to, you know, go through and brush my hair in the shower. I can sit down. Then there's plenty of storage space up here because I have this actually screwed into the like tile instead of hanging on there, so it's actually secure and stable. There's a bunch of random products and stuff on there. I just think it is a great shower space. I'm really hoping when they do renovations again that they aren't going to pull this out, because it's actually very badly done. Like the walls buckle, and then the tiles are also not straight. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but like it's pretty bad in some areas. But either way, that is what it looks like. And overall, that is most of my apartment. If you want to see some other details on like what the other two rooms used to look like, they've changed a little bit, but either way, I will link my other tour videos down below. If you want to see what my room looks like before I did a ton more stuff to it, you can also see that. And if you want to see different tours all over Los Angeles, from downtown, Santa Monica, Hollywood, I've done it all and I'll be doing more. And I would really appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button down below. It means the world to me. I'm really trying to grow this channel. It's completely free for you and it really helps me out. And I also do a new video every single Wednesday helping you figure out adulting while I'm attempting to figure it out myself. And I hope you have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever it is for you. I'll see you Wednesday.